Good evening, everyone. Ads here from Unity Trading Group. How are we all on this Wednesday afternoon? Well, BTC. Before we get into it, of course, give us a like, give us a subscribe to the channel if you can, and of course, hit the little bell if you want to stay updated to all of our future content. You can find our website down the bottom left-hand corner. That's unitytradinggroup.com. But without further ado, I'm going to get straight into BTC. We spoke about this last night on our live stream, and if you haven't watched it already, a lot of you have, please, I do encourage you to go back and watch it. You can find it on our YouTube channel under the previous live streams, but we spoke we spoke about this quite extensively. That's the words I'm trying to say. We spoke about this quite extensively in the way of this pennant or pattern formation that was coming up to a squeeze as we were live, and of course not long after we were live we actually found that we decided to move down in the direction that we thought we were going to, which was good. Initially the 61.8 at 18,500 or 18,550 was going to be that initial target for us. However, we have exceeded that expectation. We have moved to our level of demand, which is 17,870 at this given time, at this moment, and we have pushed back down to this next level of support, which is the trend line that we identified yesterday also, which is quite sharp on the macro scale of things and is unsustainable in my opinion. So where to from here? What are we looking at from here? Now, the reason why I'm looking at this is I'm looking at this level of demand currently that's moving across to the right-hand side, and we have eaten away most of this level now. Given the fact that we have bounced off the 38.2 or the 382 Fibonacci level at 17,663, that's a good sign for BTC on this time frame because the steamroller indicator is moving down underneath that level of oversold condition now on this time frame. So it could be a time for a little bit of relief for BTC in the way of downwards movement. We could have a little bit of a flurry back up to possibly 61.8 and continue down. That could be a scenario, and the reason why I'm saying that is we have made a lower low well and truly now. So this was the previous lows. We see that at 18,550 and of course 18,110. They were the previous lows that I was really referring to over the last couple of updates on the 4-hour time frame. And we've well and truly made that lower low now. So on this time frame in particular, we are making a downtrend. We are starting to form a downwards movement, and this could take us all the way back to 16,750, which would be fantastic for BTC in the grand scheme of things. Seeing that we've run, like I said last night, that we've run quite hard and fast from about 10,000 all the way up to 20, pretty much 20. And we haven't really had anything substantial since then. So this is a very good sign for BTC. And I know a lot of you are new to this space that are watching us, and welcome to the channel, welcome to the family, welcome to UTG. You can find all of our links down below. That Discord link is down below as well in the description of this video. And of course, you can find all of our links and all of our good stuff at the website, which is down the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. But looking at BTC now, like I said, we've nearly exhausted this level of demand now, and it wouldn't surprise me if we do have a little bit of a relief rally back up to about the 618 before continuing down, even if we get back down to this 16,750 level of demand down here, and that would be a really nice retrace. If we head over to the daily time frame, and keeping it nice and simple at the moment, we've got our fib levels, scaling targets to the upside, but we've also got our levels of demand, which are quite extensive towards the downside. So we've got this 16,750 area, which is just among those wicks on the daily time frame just to the left there. But the most relevant level on a daily time frame, I really need to express this most relevant level for a movement to the downside on a daily is 16K. it's pretty much 16.1 to 16k, and it ranges all the way down to 15.7, pretty much 15,700 even, towards the bottom area of that level of demand. So that would be the area that I'm looking for. And the reason why I'm saying this is we've got a pretty nice retest just to the right here on this level, and I'll zoom in just so you can see that. So if I zoom it in just a little bit, so we've got that retest here, and if I nip the zone up a little bit to where it should be, and I've got it from there, but we can extend it to the upside a touch. So if we take in the entirety of that red candle, we just find ourselves very short by about $60 on this level of demand. So not a bad one for BTC and not a bad one for the daily time frame. So that would be looking like a nice retrace from the top if we do get down there, and it's only about 19%. Usually in the grand scheme of things, over the course of history of BTC, we always see 25-35% pullbacks, even up to a 40% pullback. So if I'm even suggesting that we get a 30% pullback, it'll take us down to 13, and of course a 40% will probably be around that 12 area, but that's getting way too ahead of ourselves just yet. So we're looking on the 4 hour to see where we could go in the immediate term, and that would be, honestly, in my opinion, if we don't continue to drop relentlessly from here, I would suggest it would probably come up and retest this 18.5 area, and that's a nice round number resistance there for BTC as well. And of course 18.6 is among that, so it could be around that level that we'll see some relief for BTC on the 4 hour time frame. But of course, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, and of course ask as many questions as you can in the Discord, which you can find the link down below, and it's all free, by the way. Moving on, however, we'll go over to Ethereum, and Ethereum really leading the pack now. We didn't say it was last night, but it looks to be now. We have moved through this level of demand currently, and that's cleared out a lot of those longs or a lot of those buys at that level. I'm really looking for the same sort of scenario, however, for Ethereum, where we could retest this 38.2, this 565 area before even continuing downwards, and we have made a lower low scenario on Ethereum as well. So the same sort of thing applies to Ethereum as I just described on BTC. Forex going across to the US dollar, and of course this is a regulated market. This is not financial advice at all. They're just ideas and opinions of Team UTG, and it's doing exactly what we have said it's been doing for quite some time now. If you go back and watch some of our previous videos, like I've said in the past, it's been pretty predictable for the DXY, to be completely honest, and nothing's changed since then. So after our movement towards 90, and of course we got that bounce off our level with Steamroller, of course we were looking towards the 6-1, which we got that retrace, and of course we are moving downwards now towards that 90.4 area, and I think we'll see that come to fruition over the next couple of days. It's only Wednesday. We've got probably 3 nights of trading left in this market, so I think we can get there back to 90.40 for the DXY. Of course, if you want to try Steamroller for yourself, you can find it at www.unitytradinggroup.com. Up the top, you'll see the indicators tab, and of course, you can claim your free 10-day trial of Steamroller on there. And of course, thank you all for watching. Give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and of course, you can tick the little bell if you don't want to miss anything in the future. I'm Ads from UTG, and I'll see you tomorrow.